Do you find it challenging to create videos that truly resonate with your target audience? If so, you're not alone. Many of us online business owners are leveraging ChatGPT to take our content creation to the next level. But here's the thing, just having ChatGPT isn't enough. I used to struggle too. I felt like my videos were falling flat and they were not connecting with the people that I was trying so desperately to attract. But after a lot of trial and error, I finally figured out how to use ChatGPT well, and now my content is attracting my ideal target audience, people just like you. So if you're seeing this video, that means it's working. I have a secret technique in this video that's going to help you start using ChatGPT and turn it into the best scriptwriter in Hollywood. So if you're ready to start using AI like a boss, stick around because I'm about to dive into the secrets that are going to transform your video content creation game. Let me give you an example. I had just landed my first brand deal and I was so excited. I mean, that's what every YouTuber dreams of, right? It was an amazing opportunity, but it also came with a lot of pressure. Not only did I have to create the content, but the goal of the video was to increase sales for the sponsor. It couldn't just be entertaining or informative. It had to also be persuasive and encourage more sales of their products so they felt like they were getting a good return on their investment. No pressure. So I immediately turned to ChatGPT. But when I started putting in my prompts, the output I was getting back, they were so lame. The first attempts were so robotic. It sounded like Les Nessman from WKRP in Cincinnati. And if you're my age, you get that reference. The scripts it was coming up with were so bad. And no matter how many times I hit regenerate response, they weren't getting any better. But here's the thing, garbage in, garbage out. If I give it a bad prompt, I get bad results. So I started thinking of how I could write a better prompt, and it occurred to me I needed to tell a story. Now, my channel historically has been very informative and educational. Storytelling is not really in my wheelhouse. So I asked ChatGPT to write the story for me. I created a relatable character who wanted something, but they couldn't get it. They were trying to reach this goal and running into all kinds of obstacles along the way. I took them on the hero's journey, if you're familiar with that concept. Think Luke Skywalker, Katniss Everdeen, two things I never thought I would say in one of my YouTube videos, but apparently ChatGPT had other plans for me today. So as I told the story, it took the viewer on a journey and ended up showing them how the sponsor solution could change their life. Recording the video felt like I was sharing a really great story with a good friend, not just pushing a product. I got to use humor and make some funny scenes. At least I thought they were funny. ChatGPT even wrote out the entire shot list for me. Shot 1 is face to camera. Shot 2 is B-roll. Shot 3 is over the shoulder, pointing at my computer screen. Not only did it help me write a script, it helped me plan out how to film the video so that in the end, it was 1,000,000 times more interesting than my typical talking head video. And here's the best part. It worked. It got a ton of views right away. I started getting comments like, oh my gosh, this is me. This is exactly how I feel. This is what's happening to me on a regular basis. You are describing my frustrations. The sales started coming in. The sponsor was happy because they got exactly the results that they were hoping for. And I was happy because I had a piece of content on my channel that was reaching my ideal audience and getting a lot of views. That whole experience really taught me the value of telling a great story and using ChatGPT to do it. It's not about just writing the screen so that I can sit down and film the video and be done with it. It's about creating a connection with the viewer so that they want to come back and watch your content over and over and over again, not just today. Using this technique will help you turn your ordinary regular content into videos that attract your ideal target audience. In just a moment, I'm going to share a secret technique that will help you turn ChatGPT into a WMA, a weapon of mass attraction. That was so lame, wasn't it? You won't believe how this one little trick can totally transform how your video performs just by doing this one thing. It's the difference between having a video that performs like this and one that performs like this. But before we get to that, here's a quick favor. If you're enjoying this content and you're excited to learn more, hit the like button. Your support really helps the channel and it tells me that you're hungry for more valuable content like this, so it makes me want to keep making it for you. Okay, so here's the biggest secret. This has been a total game changer for me. This changes everything about how my videos perform. I'm going to show you how to craft an irresistible opening hook for your videos. Because attracting your ideal audience is just the first step. You've got to get them to click, and then you've got to get them to watch, and they've got to watch longer than 30 seconds. If the viewer promptly leaves the video, it's going to be harder to ever get them to come back and watch more of your videos in the future. That's why a compelling opening hook is absolutely essential, and here's how you do it. Remember the hook that I used for this video right here? Do you find it challenging to create videos that truly resonate with your target audience? And here's how I came up with that hook. Step number 1, brainstorm some hooks. When you're using ChatGPT, we're going to start just having a simple brainstorming session. You need to tell ChatGPT what your video is about, what the benefit to the viewer is, who the ideal person is that's watching it, and give ChatGPT some basic instructions. Remember, the initial output's going to be pretty rough. That's okay. We're going to refine it in a minute. Because the next step is to refine and revise. Pick one of the hooks that it came up with that you think sounds the best, and then refine it to suit your brand voice and your style. I like to talk to ChatGPT like it's a person. Imagine that you hired a Hollywood scriptwriter for $1,000 an hour. I have no idea how much they cost. It's probably a lot more than that, but that sounds like a lot of money to me. So if I'm paying this person $1,000 an hour, I want them to do the best job possible in the quickest amount of time possible, right? You're going to keep giving it feedback. Yes, this is perfect. Can you make it sound less formal? Can you use a little bit more humor? I like this, but you gave away the secret. Instead, tease the answer, but don't tell them what the answer is, because if we give away the secret in the first 30 seconds of the video, they have no reason to stick around and watch. I've said all of these things to ChatGPT in the past. I've said, this sounds way too cheesy. Can you make it much more conversational, much more casual, less like someone on the 6 o'clock news is reading it? And don't make it sound like a newspaper headline. Because step 3 is to train for precision. We want to train ChatGPT to give us even better outputs every single time, and we do that through constant feedback. When it gets it right, give it a thumbs up, but when it misses the mark, give it a thumbs down. Say, not quite, try again. Too formal, too cheesy, too much marketing jargon. Sounds like a robot wrote this. ChatGPT is a quick learner, and with consistent feedback, it's going to learn what you want this to sound like, and it's going to improve over time. This is artificial intelligence, and it is learning. So in order for it to learn, you gotta give it feedback. The next secret I'm going to share with you is going to blow your mind. But before we move on to creating videos that will attract your ideal target audience, we've got to remember what YouTube's goal is. What is the goal of the algorithm? It's to put videos in front of you that you're going to click on, that you will watch, that you will hopefully watch all the way to the end. You will have such an enjoyable viewing experience that you will stay on their platform longer and longer and longer. They don't want you to come and watch one video for 30 seconds. They want you to come and watch 10 videos for an hour. So as you know, those first 30 seconds of your video are critical, because if somebody clicks and then they bail very quickly, it's telling the YouTube algorithm that they don't like your content. They don't find it interesting. They don't want to keep watching all the way to the end. And YouTube has no reason to promote your video if you can't get people to stay past the first 10, 20, 30 seconds of the video. Your video does not help YouTube reach its goals, therefore it has no reason to help you reach yours. Okay, now the secret to attracting your ideal audience. I know that you need to know that person inside and out. You have an ideal customer avatar. You know what their pain points are. You know what they're struggling with. You know what they're trying to achieve. You know why they can't get it. You know as much as you possibly need to know about this ideal target audience so that you can speak directly to the things that they want, that they're trying to accomplish. But hey, let's be real. If it were that easy to write a YouTube script, we would all have 100,000 subscribers and we'd all be making tons of money in ad revenue. ChatGPT to the rescue once again. So now that you have this amazing opening hook, my favorite thing to do is to ask ChatGPT, what do you need to know in order to write this amazing script? I will tell it, this is my target audience. This is what the video is about. This is what I'm going to talk about in this video. What do you need to know from me in order for it to be really, really good? it's going to return a list of questions. I need to know this. I need to know this. I need to know this. What is your goal? Are you trying to get more subscribers? Are you trying to build community with the people who are already following you? Are you trying to make a sale? It's going to ask you all of these questions, and you just give it the answers that it's looking for. Now it's going to start putting together the video script. And remember, we were using our storytelling technique. You can give it an outline such as, write an outline for this video following the hero's journey. So when it starts spitting out results, don't just say, oh, this sounds lame. I would never say that in a million years. I hate ChatGPT. That's it. I'm just going to write it myself. No, don't settle for the first output. Again, regenerate the response. Give it feedback and say, too cheesy, too marketing jargon, try again, make it more like this. Can you make it funnier? Can you make it less formal and stiff? That's not my personality. I don't want it to sound like that. But what if you've been using ChatGPT and it's still just not as simple and intuitive as you think it would be? Well, I got something for you. I have created a program called the Content Fast Track Formula. It's going to allow you to create content in hours, not days. Video scripts, blogs, social media posts, email marketing drip campaigns, content that is going to speak directly to your audience, but most of all, it's going to sound like you said it yourself. Click the link in the first pinned comment to get all of the details about the Content Fast Track Formula. It is a very affordable program to help you get using AI ASAP. Happy content creating, and I'll see you next time.